welcome back. This week I did a couple different things, not quite, no sewing, but I made some soap and some greeting cards, which are a fun new thing to show you. So the last couple weeks I've been doing some doodles and sketches and thought it would be fun to turn some of them into some printed artwork or greeting cards. So I received them in the mail and now I can share them with you. But I did, this one has some of the words from 1 Corinthians 13 about love and how enduring and faithful it is and that it never ends. And so that one I played around with some word art and did it in the shape of a bridal dress. And I like how that turned out. And then tea is my favorite beverage. So, of course, I have a teacup with a yummy brew inside. And then, late, but hopefully not too late, good as ever, is a Mother's Day card that never got sent to either of my my mother or my mother-in-law. So if you're watching this, happy Mother's Day. But I did a fun doodle of flowers in a vase with Happy Mother's Day and added some color to it. And I really like how those turned out. So I'm hopeful to make more of those and have them actually ready in advance of special days to send out, but also to maybe print them as gifts for people. It might be a fun way to add a personalized note to a gift, is add a couple handmade greeting cards or thank you cards in there. I also made soap this week, which was fun. I did 2 batches, and I'll show this one first. This one I used indigo to make a nice line on top and bottom. And indigo is a dark blue dye, which is very pretty. Sometimes blue can be the hardest color to get in soap as far as natural colors go, and indigo is one of the strongest blues that you can get, and I was able to get a really strong blue this time. I used some gold mica. You can see it on the top. It's very, very sparkly, but I used it on the top as decoration, but also as, they're called pencil lines, where you sprinkle a little layer of the colorant between the lines of soap, and so you can see it come through just a little bit on there, and it just gives a little just a little definition to that change between soap layers. And the second batch I did, the top is pretty. I'm not as excited about the rest of it. I tried a new swirl technique in a new container, and I don't know that the colorants that I used showed up strong enough for the swirl to actually show. I used 2 clays. One is kind of a bluish gray color and the other one's a brown one. Both of them are from places special to me. One's from my sister's backyard and the other's from a place my husband's family loves to go every summer. But I harvested the clay from 2 different stream beds, and I might not have just added enough to them, and so we'll see as the soap gets used once it's cured. Hopefully, as the outer layers get worn away, the swirl will start to be exposed more. So that's my hope. I hope that as it gets used, it'll get more pretty. Right now, it's just kind of blah, but that's okay. It'll still be a good bar of soap, even if it's not pretty. That's a good thing about soap. So long as the ingredients all work and are the right measurements, it doesn't matter if it's ugly. It'll still clean you. And I had a thrift store find of this beautiful chiffon. I got it's about a yard of it. Absolutely stunning. I love the colors. The oranges and the blues and the turquoise in there. Thrift stores are one of my favorite places to find fabric. You can get it for quite a deal. I think I paid maybe $2 for this. I don't remember if it was half off or not. So $2 was the full price for this length of fabric, and if it was half off, then that was $1 for like a yard of beautiful, soft, flowy fabric. So now I get to decide what to make with this. I'm thinking of making kind of maybe a blouse. It's not quite enough to make a dress. I mean, I could, maybe squeeze a dress out. But I think a blouse I'll get more use out of. And so I need to learn how to sew with chiffon and slippery fabrics because I've not done that before. So I'll have to do some research, find out kind of what techniques are best, and then also go through my patterns and see what pattern I want to use for it. Most of the clothes I've made so far have all been for stretch knits, and so all of the patterns that I've already kind of fitted to myself won't work for this fabric. So that'll be another exciting adventure to try a new pattern and see what happens. So that will be added to my stack of many, many, many sewing projects. You might be wondering how I'm ever going to finish them all. Sometimes I wonder the same thing. But I've been amazed at how, by giving myself deadlines, especially with doing the YouTube channel where I'm posting every week and I have to have finished projects to post, rather than that stressing me out and making me go, oh no, I don't have anything to do. I don't know what to do. I've been so much more productive than I've ever been before with my projects because I actually have a deadline and a reason to finish them. And so I've been flying through projects at a rate that I've never done before. And maybe potential downsides are that projects might not be as creative as they would be if I'd spent weeks and weeks on them. But on the other hand, I'm learning a lot more because I'm doing things repeatedly and I'm learning to finish a project, which is a big discipline that I've never worked on before. Usually I only work on things when I feel inspired to do it. And if there's no inspiration, then I go, I'll save it for another time. And 3 years later, I have a box full of, half-finished project that I never was inspired to finish. Whereas with this, I'm learning to finish things even if I'm not inspired, where I had a plan and I follow through with the plan. And even if I don't feel like doing it, it's like, nope, I have a shirt that's almost finished. I need to hem it. And so it's been good for me to learn to kind of just follow through with the plan, even if it's just something for my own benefit, a craft project or, something that's not a monumental task. That follow through and finishing it has been good discipline for me to learn. So I'm excited about that. I'm glad that I've benefited from doing this. So giving yourself deadlines can actually be helpful. So there's a tip if you find yourself unable to finish projects. Maybe have a goal system that that'll give you some impetus to finish things. I never thought I was a goal-oriented person, but this gives me that accountability of, oh no, there's at least my mom and my friend who are waiting every Wednesday to see what I post. So thank you for watching and giving me that reason to get better at finishing and following through on projects. But I hope you have a good week and are able to do something creative and fun with your free time.